Hey there, so it's me Zen from Impact Brains. So today we are going to discuss about how to make your website HIPAA compliant. So what is HIPAA? The HIPAA privacy rule is the rule used for the security of patient data. What that means is whenever someone fills in a form, their information as a patient is secure. So what makes a website HIPAA compliant? So there are a lot of factors, and some of them are the encryption of your data, the form not asking for extra information, and your CRM being encrypted and not gaining extra information, and etc. Your tracking. So all these things, if you take them all into account, they make your website HIPAA compliant. So I have made two pages, one that is not very HIPAA compliant and one that is quite HIPAA compliant. As you can see, it has followed the best practices in terms of being HIPAA compliant. So this page, as you can see, you can probably tell by the looks of it, this is a not very HIPAA compliant page. We are not talking about CRO here, so that is why we have all these fields. These fields are okay, such as the name, the phone number, the email address, though the home address can be quite sketchy, and the date of birth, I don't think that it's much of an issue. But these fields, such as the insurance provider, the policy number, the SSN, the medications, all of these fields, as you can see here, the existing medical conditions, the suspected diagnosis, the treatment you're requesting, the surgical history, the medical records. Basically, if you add these in, you're basically asking for your website to get banned from HIPAA. Basically, the HIPAA privacy rule follows a protocol called protected health information. So what is protected health information? The information that is encrypted and secure from your website. So some factors to take into your website is, do you have a valid SSL? SSL is a certificate for your domain. And is your website hosted with a HIPAA compliant hosting provider? So you must take that into account as well. Is the data that is transferred through the form or anything else encrypted at rest and in transit? So also, have you set access controls to your website, and are you recording and monitoring logs? So an example of this would be here. So as you can see here in the audit logs, this is the log, so you should take them into account as well. Keep in mind the IP address is it should not be here. It's a bad practice. It will not make your website HIPAA compliant. So next up, are you backing up all of the protected health information? So you should have a backup of your data. That is a common best practice. And have you developed policies and procedures for restoring and deleting data? So you should also take that into account. And have you obtained consent from your patients for their testimonials on your website? So such as this. So you must make sure that you have consent from your patients if you are going to put their testimonials on your website. So next up, does your website include a notice of privacy practices, such as a privacy policy page? So your website must include a privacy policy page for it to be properly HIPAA compliant. Let me just show you a demonstration of a weak privacy policy page. As you can see here, it does not contain very much information. It's quite fluffy. So here we collect any and all user information. Yeah, that's a major red flag. And the strong practice example is this. As you can see, it's very detailed, it's very clear, and we have the contact information properly set up, and we mention our third-party services. So that's about it for the privacy policy page. Now on to the main website. So as you can see here, we go to our home page, and besides this ginormous form, this is actually something that you should put. This is a best practice. It builds patient trust, and it actually helps in making your website HIPAA compliant, such as a trust signal, as in trusted by 25,000 patients, or any other thing such as you having a certificate or anything else. But as you can see but the flaw here is that there are no doctor credentials, such as their certificates, their email, their phone number, any of that. So you should also put that into your website. Next up, we have the good HIPAA compliant page. As you can see here, this is the example doctor we have, and you can see this trust signal, this trust signal, this trust signal, this trust signal. As you can see, there are a lot of trust signals, and you can see this is the doctor. They have a separate section. This is a best practice. We have their credentials, their experience, their education, their credentials, board certified in internal medicine, what the services are, the testimonials, the insurance, the FAQs, and the final contact code. So this is a best practice. Now I would like you to go through this form and let me know what the issue with this form is. If you chose the general inquiry, and that is correct, patients here can add sensitive information about their health conditions, such as them having thyroids or anything else based on the services you provide. If they add that in, that can be a danger to your website, as sensitive information about the patient should not go through your website. Only information such as name, phone number, email address, and even that should be encrypted. So on to the CRM. As you can see, this is a pretty good looking CRM. There is no sensitive information. As you can see, this is the ID, the name, the phone, the email, the status, and assigned staff. There is not very sensitive information here. The messages, the audit logs, as you can see, the patient data is indeed being audited, but this IP address should not be here. These are the users and all that. This is an example CRM. As you can see here, education demonstration only. Now as for the tracking, you have to be very careful for the tracking, as the GA4 and GTM and all third-party tracking software such as Tape, they all track the user information such as their IP address and all the session data and all of that, which can be a major red flag for a website in terms of being HIPAA compliant. So for your tracking, you have to encrypt the data and then send it. Okay, so you have to be careful. You must make sure to encrypt your data all the way through. So that is all for today. I hope you got some major value from this video, and thank you.